So the first couple of lines will go to you.
Let's see. もちろんさ、悪魔はまた、もや、what is that? またもや、
Um, yeah,
something
Matamoya
like,
means once again.
oh no, sorry, it's the one after that. I forgot how to read it.
Awareru?
あわ、あわれっぽい声になりました。おいらはこの暖炉につながれていて、ん ?1 フィート
Mm-hmm. 1 foot. That makes sense.
Okay. だと動けないんだ。Let's see. もちろんそう。So, of course, the demon once again. あら Well, some kind of sounding voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Awareru is like pity kind of idea. And so it's a
Uh,
voice of like a,
self-pitying.
yeah.
Would it be self-pitying or pitiful?
It's just the sound of the voice is like the oh you poor thing, but he could be doing it toward himself. It doesn't really say. It's the tone of the voice.
Okay. All right. Well, considering the context, probably self-pitying.
Hmm.
Let's see. So I wait a sec. So I'm like connected
Hmm.
to this chimney, um, and can't move 1 foot out.
Dendrol's the fireplace.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes.
おまけにここじゃ魔法は、大部分おいらがやられるんだから。Um, I am not sure what this is saying. I feel like it's saying I was done in here by magic, like tied to this place by magic kind of idea. おまけに、おいらが like I feel like that's what it's saying, but I have no idea how it's saying that.
If it's
Uh,
Yorasari.
oh, okay. He's saying here, all the magic you see, I'm the one doing it, and that's the even worse than the fact that I can't move here. Because omake ni means like on top of that, but like in a like this is horrible kind of way to make matters worse. So then it's like koko de wa ore ga yawareru. So he's so very different than what I first translated it as. Um, I'm the one doing all the magic in this place, so it's even worse. 白を支えては動かさなきゃならないし、みんなを怖がらせるような仕掛けとか、その他にも、あれこれ、ハウルの呪文に答えるのさ。So the type of things I have to do around the castle, right, is that I have to support this whole castle together, and I have to make it move. And I have to do things that scare people, like that make people go like, oh, when they look at the castle. And on top of that, I also have to respond to Hal's orders. ハルと切ったら、ほら、青知らずだからね。And then, when Hal comes here, I have to do something, but he kind of like drops it off and says, look, you doing Owl Shirazu, which I don't know. Oh, it's sounding owl. What is this?
No fuck.
You're right. Nasake Shirazu だからね. And when Hal comes, look, you see, he doesn't have any pity for me, I guess is what it's saying. That's it. Saying he just like,
Incredible that part of his job is to scare people.
yeah, like that's such a weird thing. It's part in the contract. Hal wouldn't be Hal if he wasn't scaring people, I guess. Next paragraph is for you.
Alright.ハウルが情け知らずだなんてわざわざ教えてもらうまでもありません。とはいえ、悪魔だって同じくらい悪いやつでしょう。Okay, so ハウルが情け知らず。I know that like this literally was in the previous sentence, but I'm
Hmm.
already like, what
Yeah.
did that mean?
One who does not like pity, right? But it's not like the pity, like the I want to do. It's like the other word, but it's used to mean like merciless, has no
Merciless. Okay.
mercy.
All right. So, um, oh geez. Okay. So merciless. So he's merciless. Was that? Was she a Tamura? To, to, mm, I don't know how to translate this one.
It's a weird sentence, but right, the Oshieru, right? The one Oshieruing is Calcifer.
The Calcifer, yeah.
Yeah, and he went all the way out of his way to inform her of the fact that Hal, is merciless. So,
Um,
I'm not sure what the demo arimasen is meaning in this context. I was thinking saying like, wow, I've never actually had someone come to the extent to tell me that Hal was merciless. But speaking of him
I
being
see.
merciless, perhaps you might show me mercy because I'm human, but for Calcifer, like that kind of thing, it's weird. It's demo arimasen.
Okay. Okay. So then, so so saying so, let's see. But since this is a demon, it's probably like something just as bad. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably just as heartless as Hal is. Um, あんただってこの契約で何か、um, 知ってるじゃないの so, I'm gonna Google this word. I know it's like some kind of benefit kanji.
Yeah.
Um, 得してんじゃないか So, are you able to get some kind of profit from from this contract in some way? Like you get some kind of benefit from the contract? そうでなきゃ取引するわけないだろ so she's referring to the contract that Calcifer made with Hal. She says like, oh, so what did you get out of the contract? And he says, well, if there was no benefit, then there's no way I would have made the deal in the first place, you know? 悲しげに、火をちらつかせて、悪魔は答えました。So the demon, he answers in a way that makes it look like the fire of him that's sparkling, is very sadly sparkling. でもね、こんなことになるって分かっていたら知ってなかったよ。However, I didn't know that it was going to be this bad, when I made the contract. 俺は、利用されてるんだ. He's like totally using me. And then next paragraph is for you.
警戒していたにもかかわらず、ソフィーはこの悪魔がかわいそうになってきました。義理の母ファニーが遊び歩いていた間、自分が帽子を作っていたことを思い出したのです。Oh, not sure about Keikai. Like I
Mm,
recognize them individually, but together is
yeah. She's basically saying Keikai is like to have like your walls up to be vigilant, I would guess.
Okay, that makes
Um,
sense because that's the one for Keisatsu, right?
yes. K from
Yeah.
Keisatsu.
Right. So, so regardless of oh, so she's trying to stay guarded, like stay on her guard. So, but even so, like regardless of that, um, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So she かわいそうになった. So she still thought that this demon seemed kind of like pathetic, or she
Mm-hmm.
felt
Yep.
bad for it. Yeah.
Exactly. So pitiful, this
Um,
demon. They're getting all the
yeah.
pitiful words.
This is testing my vocabulary. Let's see. So, so when, okay, this is probably gonna be easier to start from the end. So she remembered, making hats by herself, while her stepmother Fanny was like out walking around, uh,
Mm-hmm.
playing, walking around.
Yeah. わかった。それ、どういう契約どうやって破ったらいいの I understand. So, what kind of contract was it? How do I break the contracts? 悪魔の青い顔の中で紫色の口がせっつくようなニヤニヤ笑いを浮かべました。So the demon, he started to smile in a very, nya nya kind of smile, but his mouth was purple and it was in the middle of his blue face. I forgot setsuku, what that means. To pester. So this is like, it just is described the nya nya as like if you put the money or dollars in his eyes. That's what it turned into. Um, 俺と取引するんだね. Oh, so you're making a deal with me? And then the rest of this page will go to you.
もし、もしあんたが私の呪いを解いてくれるならね、ソフィーは答えながらも、取り返しのつかないことをしている気がしました。あえ gotten something. Whoa,
That's like,
I've seen those.
it's like to know.
All right.
But I don't know how it's read. It's like a
Yeah,
fancy
yeah,
knowing word.
I'm gonna have to check that.
Let's see.
Akuma
Shochi, which is knowledge, awareness,
Shochi.
acceptance. So he's saying ryokai, but it's like fancy.
A very formal.
Yes.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. All right. So, ガッテン承知。悪魔は叫びました。その、細長い顔が、ん大気
Mm. I think it's yo.
okay. 陽気に、煙突まで踊り上がりました。Okay, let's see. Um, so long as you solve the curse that's on me, Sophie answered. Let's see, 取り返しのつかないことをしている気がします。Wait, 取り返しのつかないことをしている気がします。
This is like to take back.
Okay. But tsukanai, so she felt like she had said something that she can't take back.
Yes.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. Gatten shochi. Gatten. Well, guess I mean they're kind of finalizing their contract here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Never heard of gatten, but it's some
oh,
sound
me neither.
effect. He's like,
Okay, so
Roger. Super duper Roger. No takes backies.
oh my God. Okay, yeah. the demon shouted. I don't know if he's necessarily screaming here. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Sakebu, yeah, the
so that,
yell.
yeah. So that long thin face. And let's see. Is that's not chimney. That's like
It is
it's
Chimney! Dandrel
dang.
was the one that wasn't Chimney.
All right, I'm getting him flipped around here. Okay,
You can
so
remember it because N right there, that's
is
smoke, and
smoke.
Totsu is
Yep.
poke. Poke, 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 poke.
All right, I'll try to keep that. So one has like the well, anyways,
Dandrel's like
let's see.
atatakai or something like that. Right over here. It's
What was that?
atatakai, and then it's like fire door, because that's
Yeah.
fireplace. So
The,
like the
the
kanji
one that has the
means,
fire is the fireplace, and the one that has the smoke is the chimney. So
yeah.
all right. So I guess this is a very like sunny.
It's specifically the mood,
Okay.
like
In a
bright, like
very sunny
happy.
manner. So, I mean, he's like jumping up like all the way up the chimney, basically, right?
Yeah, that's how happy he is.
All right, he's thrilled.
Yeah, he made a torihiki. Woohoo! Nothing better than making a deal. あんたがおいらの契約を破ってくれたら、その瞬間においらもあんたの呪いを解いてやるぞ。At the very moment that you do me the favor of breaking my contract, I'll go over and dissolve the curse that's on ya. じゃあ教えてよ。どうやったらあんたの契約が破れるのか？ Well, in that case, tell me. How on earth am I supposed to break the contract you're under? 悪魔はオイレンジ色の目をキラキラッとさせ、それからそぽを向きました。So the demon, his glittery orange eyes do something. I think they make them glitter. They start glintering. And then suddenly he became sad after he was glinting. And the rest of this page will go to you.
無理だよ。魔法使いもオイラも契約の中身。Oh, I don't know about that
You're
one.
right. I've never seen that kanji for that, but that is what it means. That is one of the that's an irregular kanji for that.
Nice. Alright, 中身は、話さないというのが契約の一部だからね。ソフィーは、はめられたことに気づきました。はめられたことに気づきました。口を開き、それなら最後の審判の日まで三度にじっとしてれば、と言おうとしました。That's impossible. Um, the wizard and wait, I'm not. Oh, okay. Um, so one of the kind of points of our contract is that neither the wizard nor myself can talk about the contents of the contract. Let's see. Sophie wa hamerareta. Hamerareta, is she saying that she noticed that she was tricked?
Kind of, yeah, to be like in a blender kind of idea.
Okay. Okay. So she had blundered. Let's see. So she opened her mouth. それなら最後の審判。審判。Hmm. Well, if so, the last something.
Yeah, I guess this means like judge. So the eyes of like making a judgment.
What does that mean in the context of this sentence? の日までだのにじっとしてればと。
Saigo is kind of the weirdest part. Oh, that's an idiom. Saigo no Shinpan, the last
Oh,
judgment of mankind that take place when the world ends, according to various religions. So
what?
she's like
Oh,
looking like that, you know.
okay.
Her
Wow.
eyes are like she's seeing the end of times. She's like,
I would never have guessed that. Okay. So I'm still not 100% sure what this means, but until the day of the last judgment, she what? So she's like
oh,
staring at the fireplace?
yeah.
It,
That's
is she saying something in like the next
she.
sentence?
It could be so. 応答する as a grammar point means to attempt to do a action, and the question is whether or not the action occurs, which is different than temiru, which is which is more commonly taught, which is a question on outcome. So the iyo to suru is it's fully possible that she doesn't succeed in iuing.
Okay,
And it's fully possible that she does succeed in iuing, but there is a question of whether or not this action gets completed.
I
So,
see. There's the intent, but we're not sure about the success yet.
exactly. And you find out in the next sentence or the next part of the clause, wherever it is, whether or not it succeeds. Um,
Oh, right, because the sentence started off with she opened her mouth.
you're
Oh, wait.
right.
This is what she's going to say to Calcifer. Wait a sec. So he says like, um, I can't tell you. So then what she wants to say is that, okay, well, in that case, like, wait until literally Judgment Day. Um, because in this case, Shtereba is like a
Fireplace.
suggestion. Like she's suggesting it to Calcifer, right?
So there's no meter here. The
Got it.
door is to stay still. You're right. I hate it when we don't got quotation marks. Give me quotation marks, please.
So, okay, there's no quotation marks here because she hasn't actually said it. She's just
Yes.
thinking about saying
She's a,
it.
yeah, and this makes it almost,
Ah,
and this tends to occur like 99% of the time. The action fails. But it doesn't always fail, which is why you have to keep an eye out. But
I see.
99% of the time, the reason why they're using it is because it doesn't happen. So you're
Okay.
right. You're 100% right. Yeah, that's what she opens her mouth to say this. She doesn't actually succeed in saying it. You're
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Good job catching that.
お
悪魔はソフィの気持ちを読み、早まるんじゃないよと花火を散らかせました。The demon, sensing Sophie's intentions, he sputters out his flames, saying that, "Aren't you making such a hasty judgment? あんたがよーく見たり切ったりしてくれれば、どんな契約なのかわかるから." If you just, take a really good look and keep your ears peeled, you'll probably be able to understand what kind of contract I have. やってみておくれよ. You should go give it a try. So here we're saying the different mite is saying she will be able, right, to use her eyes to see things and to hear things, but whether or not she's able to figure out the outcome of what the contract is up to question. So just kind of fun that we got the second version of to try. So why don't you try it out? Um, and the rest of this paragraph will be for you.
Alright. 長い目で見たら、この契約はハウルにもオイラにもためにならないんだ。それにオイラは、あ、
約束。
oh my God. 約束を守るよ。ハウルとの約束通り、ここには、あ、りついて
My
る。
guess it's not Niwa.
あ、針。OK。ここに貼り付いているってことが、何よりの証拠 証拠さ。Okay. 長い目。I'm assuming this is a figure of speech.
Mm-hmm. It's probably Nagai like a long period of time, not Nagai like a
Okay.
long eyeball.
I was like, I don't know about that one. So, if you take a long look, uh, maybe, この契約は春のために it's not, not a knife. Okay, wait. So, この契約, okay, so this contract, so for Howl and myself, for our sake. Oh, so is this saying that it's not like doing either of them any good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so. Otherwise,
I
he's saying you're
assume
not
so.
doing it for me or Hal. You're doing it for yourself is the other possibility.
That is true. That is true. What's the next bit? それにおいては約束 And I will definitely keep my promise. How to not so the okay. So just like the way that I keep my promise to Howl, and and stay here, um, is proof more than anything.
Yeah, that I keep my promises. Well, that's because that's a contract. He made a contract with her.
いや、
悪魔は真剣そのもので、興奮して薪の上で飛び跳ねていました。So the demon, he is super, super serious and he is flying all around on top of the firewood in a very excited kind of way. So it's funny to describe him as being excited but also serious.
he's
Um,
worked up.
he's worked up. ソビはまたもや赤間がかわいそうになりましたが、口ではこう言い返しました。Although Sophie was thinking that the demon was pretty pitiful, she couldn't help but say the next line, which is going to go to you.
Sorry, let's see. だけど、私が目と耳を働かせなくちゃいけない。働、働かせなくちゃいけないから、ここ、ハウルの城にとどまる必要があるじゃない。But, let's see. If I'm going to, like, well, previously said, like, you need to, what, really
よー
watch
く
and
見
listen,
る。う
right?
ん。
Yeah. So if I'm going to, well, really watch and listen, uh, I hear, so it would be necessary for me to stay here at Howl's Castle, right?
うん。Yep. 一月くらいいればわかるよ。それに、おいらもあんたの呪いを、調べないといけないんだし、悪魔は頼み込みました。Well, if you stay here for about 1 month, you'll understand, I think. On top of that, I really got to take some time to research into your spell. And it's kind of weird to say he pleads to her. I guess he's saying like, please stay 1 month. でも、どんな口実で居座るっていうの Well, what excuse should I use in order for me to stay here then? And then, this first half will be for you again.
I don't know if I've seen Isuwaru like that. It makes sense, but
Yeah, Iru,
just
Suwaru,
yeah,
sit.
yeah.
I guess he's like, I think he's saying like the squat here. I think it's like, I didn't like Google the word, but that would have been my guess.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, oh yeah, you know that. Yeah. All right, let's see. 何か考えつくさ、ハウルって大抵のことがからきしダメなんだからと、州という非難 No
Does
way.
look like Hinan. Oh, Hinan. The he from Hinan for taking refuge is something different.
Yeah.
Uh, in this case, it's criticism. So they're homonyms, or
Okay,
whatever
so it
that word
is
is.
Hinan, but it's a different meaning.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all knew we were thinking evacuate. It's the
Yeah.
criticism, Hinan.
Okay. So Hinan めいた声で悪魔が打ち明けます。何か考えつくさ。So I'm not sure who's going to think of something, but somebody's going to think of something.
I think he's telling
Maybe both
her,
of them.
think of something.
Oh, oh, okay. That
That'd be
changes.
my guess.
Yeah.
Because I feel
So
like he would have specified otherwise. Because she's asking, what should I say? And he says, think of something.
think of something.
Right?
Okay.
There's just, it's literally just the words, think of something. So I think it's the same. And the subject context is probably her rather than him. But
Good luck.
yeah,
So as for Howl, 大抵のことがからきし, I don't know.
it just
But
means like 100% apparently.
oh, okay,
Fully.
so usually 大抵のことが he's just 100% useless.
Mm-hmm.
To, but choose something. Hinan made takoi. Well, it's a type of voice he's making again.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's like criticizing somebody, so
Oh,
he's
right, you just said it. So he said in a oh, so he's criticizing Howl.
yeah.
Okay, so he said in a critical voice.
Yeah. And I think this is the meku that means to show signs of. So it's a voice that very much is showing signs that he's
Ah,
criticizing somebody. And it's
I
and it's the sound of the Jew. It's a very criticizing Jew noises.
Goodness, all right. So the demon go chiakemas. Uchiakemas.
It's like the confide or something like that. Chi akeru.
Okay.
Oh, it can also mean the oh, not I'm wrong. What is confide then? Uchiageru is a launch up.
Oh, okay. So he's getting worked up again. He's not happy about this.
Mm-hmm. So uchi akeru also can mean to confide. The difference is what is right. This one right here has uchi akeru. I was right. It is to confide. I accidentally wrote uchi ageru, which would have the 10 marks. So I was right. It was confiding. Uh,
Okay.
he's not excited. Phew.
I
I
could
was
see
like,
either one in this situation, to be honest. So,
yeah,
but in this
he's
case, he's
likely to do both.
all right.
ハウルときったら大抵自分のことに、かかまけていく、かまけていて、ろくに周りを見てないんだ。二人でたまるよ。あんたがここに残ると言ってくれればだと。So when Hal comes, he really doesn't like care or anything at all about the things about himself. Sorry, the only things he cares about is himself. So he doesn't really look around at his surroundings. So as long as the two of us stay quiet, then you'll be able to just say like, yeah, I'm here now, and everything should be fine. And the rest of this goes to you.
わかった。ここに残る。さあ、言い訳を考えてよ。悪魔が考えている間、ソフィーは椅子でくつろいでいました。Oh, so she's kind of snapping back and saying, like, you think too.
Yeah, you think of the excuse.
All right, so I understand. I'll stay here. So, yeah, think of an excuse. So the demon, while the demon was thinking, Sophie, something in the chair.
My guess is she leans back, and it's probably like specifically for leaning back in a chair. That's my guess.
That
I feel like
would
we
track.
saw it earlier.
Yeah.
くつろいで Oops, I spelled something wrong. Whatever. It's just leaning back in the chair. There's no way it's anything else. 悪魔は小さくパチパチ音を立てたり、炎をちらつかせて喋りながら考えていました。So the demon, while making small little pachi pachi noises and talking with his flitterly flames, he was thinking. Sophie はここへ来る途中、自分が杖に話しかけていたことを思い出しました。I think the demon remembers that Sophie was talking to her staff on the way she was coming up here, and he was able to spy on her doing that. Just based off of the first Akuma. The other option is that Sophie remembered that, which is definitely possible with the Wa at the top, and saying so. The demon is thinking, and while he's thinking, it's comparison Wa. So the demon's doing this, Sophie's doing that. So Sophie is thinking. Sorry, not the demon. Next paragraph is for you.
She's not thinking of an excuse at all. She's just remembering her stick.
Yeah.
Okay. 悪魔があんまり嬉しそうに大きくゴーゴーと燃えるものですから、ソフィーはまたポカポカしてきて、居眠りを始めました。Is she snoozing again?
Yeah.
All
Poka
right,
poka.
uh, so the demon あんまり嬉しそうに So in this case, Anmari is like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the demon seemed really happy and was burning like largely. So,
Yeah. Probably like making a roaring fire.
okay. And because of that, Sophie once again started kind of nodding off.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yep.
right.
悪魔はいくつか出したようです。It seems that the demon spat out a whole bunch of different ideas. ずっと付き合いのなかったハウルのおばあのふりをするという案に、This is such a funny plan. あ嫌だと首を振ったことは覚えています。So to the plan that he had, that Sophie should just pretend that she was Hal's great grandma, and she's always, uh, uh, so Al, who's never here, he should pretend to be his aunt, not aunt, his grandma, and then Sophie, right? She shook her head, said no. Um, oh, never mind. Maybe I think the demon shake his head then. So someone is shaking their head to the plan, Amboitemas, and remember something.
That's a lot of O's.
Amboitemas. Oh, wow. Great grandma. I'm pretty sure. I guess it
Is
was
it
like
great
great
grandma or
aunt.
great aunt?
Let's see. Oh, bah. Oh, it's great aunt. Oh, bah. It'd be another O, right? Like, right? Would it be like, oh?
I mean, to be fair, we say like great, great, great. Like,
Yeah. I guess Arag would be probably a long ah, oh, bah. That's the difference. But it feels like it should just be keeping adding the O's. Um,
that'd be funnier.
それから、あと一つ、二つ、ローノをかけて、不自然な口実にも首を振ったはずですが、はっきりとは覚えません。Oh, so Sophie, right? She's nodding off. So I should have did the whole sentence. So she remembers the fact that he said no to the plan of her pretending to be Howl's great aunt. But then, he kept on spitting out more and more different ideas. And she's pretty sure that the ones that sounded stupid, she shook her head to. But she doesn't really remember clearly at all because she started nodding off. And I'll have this as our last page today, I think. So first paragraph will be for you.
Right. 悪魔はやがて優しく炎をチラチラさせながらう歌を歌い始めました。OK。ソフィーが聞いたことのない言葉のようでした。ただ何度かフライパンという単語を聞き取ることはできました。とにかくとても眠くなる歌でした。I see. I forgot Yagate, but
Finally.
okay, so finally, after all of this like back and forth and coming up with excuses, the demon softly something's happening with the flames.
That's just that we see this word all the time. It's just the flames doing sparkly flame stuff.
Okay.
So don't think too
Flames,
deeply on it. It's like
the flames
it's
are
like
flaming.
exactly. It's like crackling, but not as loud as the goal, which was like a roaring flame. It's just kind of like cheepy 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 yeah, flaming
Okay.
noises.
So crackled softly, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And started singing a song. Uh, Sophie, it sounded like words that Sophie had never heard before, or a
Mm-hmm.
language, I suppose. Um, but a few times she could pick out the word fry pan. Um, anyways, it was song that made her very sleepy.
Would have been so funny if he was a bad singer. I feel like that's like the trope. Like you picture him being like a really horrible singer, and she like wakes up like, oh, you know. That's like I feel like that's what the trope would normally be. He's like, okay, I'll sing you a lullaby. But
Oh my gosh.
instead, he like succeeds. He does such a good lullaby. She just goes straight to sleep. Sophie は深い眠りに落ちました。Sophie went into a deep sleep. かすかに自分が魔法にかけられているのではないか、騙されているのではないかと伺いながら、けれどもあまり気になりませんでした。すぐに呪い通され、通さらばできることでしょ So, faintly, she was kind of starting to doubt whether or not Calcifer, right, had put some kind of spell on her or tricked her in some kind of way. but she really wasn't thinking that was true. She thinks he's her bro. So it's a small bit of doubt. Anyway, she's pretty sure he'll be able to delete the curse off of her, probably. Oh, wow, that's so cool. It's the next chapter. Okay.
Perfect.